Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're checking out some more Gotham Knights. This time I'm running this on my 4K OLED on the Xbox Series X, of course. This is my new Robin outfit. Freaking love this thing, dude. This looks so freaking cool. Man, the more I play this game, the more I freaking like it. I'll tell you that. So, the stutter is there, but it is not as bad as I was at first thinking it was going to be. It's actually fairly mild for the most part. This game really does shine on 4K. It really does look. Man, I really am sorry I was so down on this game with the 30 frames. This right here, I mean, if Warner Brothers games can find a way to at least give us, you know, like maybe even a 1080p 60 frames option, preferably 1440p, but at the same time, what are you willing to give up visually? What are you willing to give up visually to get to 60 frames a second mode? Because, wow, man, I don't know. I mean, I think if I know I'm always against the 40 FPS quality mode. But you know what? Honestly, guys, if they could get us a 40 FPS quality mode on this through VRR and being able to use that mode, I think that honestly would be sufficient to be able to keep that. I mean, you don't get like super high quality ray tracing. You are getting ray tracing mixed with it is mixed with screen space reflection. Like you get the hard, like you get the Spider-Man reflections for the most part. It depends. I think it depends on how close you are, because you see how close I am to this right now, and you're still getting the gold inlay in that. But over here on this side, if you tell, well, I guess you are still getting the gold inlay. You're just losing that white. That gray look off of that, where you're getting it over here. So I'm feeling like, man, as long as, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if giving up the 4K is really worth it, guys. I don't know, man. Especially if you're on an OLED, man. Wow. This looks incredible, and I'm pretty sure this game is probably mastered in Dolby Vision as well. Running through the capture card right now, I don't get access to that, so not really able to check that out. But I don't know, guys. This game looks freaking incredible. This is a beautiful, beautiful game on a 4K OLED. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think as long as we can get a solid 30 frames a second, man, this generation. Whoa, did you see that? I literally jumped all the way from there. So we're going to look around and see how empty these streets are, okay? We're going to count the pedestrians. There's one. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, there's another one. What are you guys doing out here? You know, guys, there's only two people out. There's only two kinds of people out at night. Cops, criminals. So I'm going to keep my eye on you guys, because I am a pretend cop. I'm a vigilante. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, this looks really, really good still. I do like the look on my monitor just a little bit better, because it's getting downsampled from this 4K to that, so the pixels look fuller, it looks more dense. But this right here, man, this is a nice looking 4K game. This looks good, man. I don't know, man, I don't know if we should be so quick to hate on the 4K. As long as they can do it right, like this, to where, like, when you're panning the camera, you're not getting as much. I mean, you are getting the judder, dude. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you're not getting the judder, because you are getting the judder. It is annoying. But when you're in forward motion, it's not as bad as as like, you know, running through see, okay, here's the deal. On a game like Horizon Forbidden West, I know. On a game like Horizon Forbidden West, because of the so much granularity and fidelity in the visuals, like the rock faces, the trees, the vegetation, all of that stuff, it does kind of add like a little bit of forward flicker. It wasn't too terrible when you were moving, but when you were turning, it was a lot worse. This one here it's not as pronounced because you got a lot of straight lines and stuff in this game. So it's not as pronounced, but dude, after looking at this on a 4K freaking screen and then going back and like looking at something like Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5, I kind of, well, got to look at Spider-Man at nighttime. I'll have to look at Spider-Man at nighttime because I think they both look good. I think they both hold up pretty well for a superhero game. I do like the way this looks, man. Like, okay, wait, we're still looking for pedestrians. So you got a person over there walking. That's kind of weird, lady. You out here this late at night? What's up, dude? You sleeping? This lady right here walking in.
Better watch the news later.
Walking at night. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess, okay, so when I first saw the game, like, when they were showing us the game, like, we wasn't seeing any pedestrians anywhere. So the fact that there's actual pedestrians in here, there's people that park their car, turn the lights on, and sit over here on the bench. Wait. Oh, there's fighting. Boom! I am Rubing! Rubing! Pink! 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 Boom! Sit down. I am Robin. Yeah. Dude, I like the combat on this. So it's got like timing strikes and stuff like that. I went through and did all the VR training missions and stuff. And yeah, man, like I like this game. There's a lot to like in this. So if you're an open world gamer, if you like open world games, I'm telling you, like this right here, yeah, if you're playing this every single day and you're doing the same stuff over and over again, like, yeah, I could see how it could get a little boring. But I wanted to show you something real quick. You go into your map, and then you see these little triangle things right here. These here are suspected crimes. You can go through each individual freaking neighborhood. These ones right here are bigger jobs. These ones are a little bit harder. They'll be ranked with the difficulty. This one's low. And those will be scattered out across the city. You can go over here and you can see them. So like you can run down the street. Like, let me see where I'm at right here. See, I'm right here. And if I start running this way and I'm going to run right into that, I'm going to run into that. But as you can see, there's no crime going on over here because there is nothing on the scanner to be reported. So when people are like, oh man, he just ran for miles and miles and miles and didn't see nothing. You've got these crimes. This one here is going to be a normal difficulty. Like I went to one of these and it was a like everybody had like bombs on them and stuff. And I was supposed to do it stealthily. And I didn't really realize that. But once I saw, then the thing started. So there's crimes, big crimes all across the city. And there's no boundaries. Like I mean, there's like nothing to stop you from going across and going through all of this. So as what you'll do is you'll go and you'll solve these crimes at night, and then you'll do like these little ones, like these little ones right here. Just essentially, you don't know what they're going to be. They're just going to be something. So you'll go through there. You'll get points. You get everything. You level up doing those. That's how you find the crimes on here. So that right there should basically put everything, to rest. Like, I mean, I was just running over here and I was like, oh yeah. And then I saw the guys down there. That was probably one of them lower, those little triangle things, the little white triangle things. That's what those are. Sometimes there'll be somebody trying to mug somebody or cut open a lock. Sometimes there'll be two people. Sometimes there'll be 4 people. They'll be trying to mug a police officer, something like that. It's always something like those are little petty crimes that you can just do to get do to get like a little bit of like a little bit of like, you know, information or whatever. You know, you could probably just grab those guys and interrogate them. So there's that. Man, yeah, I'm okay with this. I mean, like, if you think about it, that's pretty much the structure that Spider-Man was on too, man. You know what I mean? Like, how are you guys gonna? How are the reviewers out there gonna be like, yeah, man, this game is boring, but Spider-Man was like super cool. Like, you were literally swinging around, like just swinging around the freaking map looking for backpacks and other stuff. Like, how is this one any different? Like, it's getting harder for these guys to create these open world superhero games. And to tell you the truth, this one here is actually designed fairly well. Now, when you get into the character customization and stuff, like this, like look at this outfit, man. I could go in there and I could change like different colors. I could put on different masks, different arms, all kinds of stuff. And like I like that. I like that I can get one of these suits, and then I can also customize it and upgrade it. This apparently does have, like, this has got a really nice look to it, but I can tell you right now that it looks like there is obviously reconstruction technique going on with this, because you can see it in the hair, you can see it everywhere. So, I mean, you are getting some form of a reconstruction on this. Let's look at some texture work real quick. Like this texture right here, this looks really, really nice. It looks nice. I'm actually fairly happy with the design of this open world. I do like it. I think it's very nice. You get up here, I love the different colors in the clouds. I love those lights around those buildings, man. This makes me feel like Batman Forever. Batman Forever. I know I said the 80s Batman the other day, but I think Batman Forever, guys. I'm thinking like the Riddler's Batman Forever with all the neon lights and stuff. And then let's look at it let's look at it from this way too. This is like a modern story take from Batman. I believe that this Gotham here represents these heroes a lot more than a piece of candy. Represents these heroes as opposed to Batman. Batman's style is way more gothic, but these guys, the Knights, the Gotham Knights, this works for me. This works. This Gotham works for me. I don't know about you. I don't know if that's something that like you're just like, no, I can't do it. I just can't do it. But yeah, for me, this works. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go look at one of those missions. One of the red ones. We're gonna go get one of those, and I'm gonna show you the difference between something like this one right here. You can set those markers on your map, and then you can go and do those. Let's see. So this one here will be like a helping the officer type deal. Crime resolved. So you defeat the enemies under attack. So that one's basically helping the cops out. So the cops are technically, when you save the cops, they're not hostile to you. But when they are on the roads and stuff, they will be hostile to you because they don't trust you. Commissioner Gordon's not here, so the cops don't trust you. So you pick your battles with them. They are a lot tougher than the street thugs. They're a lot tougher than those guys. I mean, the SWAT are even tougher than the regular cops. So most of the regular cops like that, those beat cops, they're usually not too bad. They're usually, you know, they're genuinely not usually hostile to you, and you can scan them too. Like you can scan the police. Let's see. Let's get back over there. You can always, when you see the cops, you can scan them, and it'll tell you if they're going to be hostile to you or not. So you get over here. Let's see, the scan them, and then when you point it at them, neutral. So some will be neutral, some will be. You'll know if they're hostile or not. You know, if they're somebody you got to fight or not. Let's see what these guys got. I have yet to see green, so I want to see what green is going to do. Let's see what's going on over here. So green or neutral. So these are EMTs. Over here, somebody got hurt. Obviously, there's some pedestrians there. Like it does, like it does look like it's like this looks. Me personally, I do feel like this here is somewhat representative of, like, you know, a night in a city like this. I mean, you got to understand, Gotham is a dangerous place, man. Most people that want to stay safe are probably at home, but then you got like the people out here, like this dude right here. He's just hanging out, man. He probably doesn't even know where he was. He probably just came from a bar somewhere. Got the old lady walking around at night. That's kind of creepy. She probably just doesn't care anymore. It was either that or stay home and cook spaghetti for her brats. Oh, I'm just joking. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like this open world is a bad one. I feel like the design is pretty decent. Visuals overall look pretty good. So let's see another one of those. We'll go over here. Yeah, you can ride the bike and stuff or whatever, but criminal activity in Old Gotham. So there's criminal activity over here. These ones here are ones that you're going to have to find by yourself. You'll have to find like the clues. You'll have to, let's see. If you go to these ones, like right here, like this one right here, we're going to go to this one. It will either give us, oh gosh, I'm getting a little bit turned around. It will either give us it'll give us the information to what's going on in some of those other crimes. Like, you have to kind of hunt for it, and it's I hear the music. Is there something going on right in this area? Yep, right there.
Thanks! Gonna tell all my friends.
Huh? I'm taking you out.
Harrogate. Ugh.
Dr. Kirk Langstrom was murdered. Tell me what you know.
We didn't have any reason to kill him, let alone pin him to a wall. He paid us well to take part in his medical trials. Oh, but don't tell my boss. She'll have my skin.
Got it.
See, you get that information, and once your little bar fills up more, then it'll show you. It'll unlock other crimes. So you want to get as much information as you can. You do get information from just knocking them out too, like you get those clues. But if you interrogate them, you get better information, which helps you find stuff even more. So I mean, there is some nuance to the stuff in here. But I mean, what else did you expect? You wanted a game. You wanted an open world, superhero game. You wanted stuff to keep you busy. So those are the gameplay mechanics. You want little markers all over the map that you can just run around and do all the missions, or do you want to find an interesting way to try to get that information? Like, I don't understand, like, the gamers these days. Like, this game here is designed to keep you in its world as well as help you freaking waste your time. Like, there are some stuff in here that's going to waste your time. It's an open world game. I am not one of those people that feels like I'm wasting my time when I'm playing it. Like, if I get bored to the point where I don't want to do this kind of stuff anymore, then that'd be a different story. But like, I don't really care. Like, I like the mechanics of this game so far. I don't have a big problem with it. I am genuinely fairly happy with the performance on the Series X and S too, though. I'm gonna keep. I obviously I have to keep my PC version too, but oh man, I wish that was a lot better optimized so that I could really see, you know, how this game plays on really higher on a lot higher FPS, because I'll tell you what, man, like it does change the way games feel, and I'm happy that this one's playable. Look at my shadow. Dude, that's so cool. This guy's coming for you. Are you scared? No, not really, because he looks like a dude with a cape. The shadow grows. Boom, it's so big. That's cool. I mean, that shadow actually looks pretty nice. I like this game, guys. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, I can't be too mad about it. I played Spider-Man the very first time that came out at 30 frames a second. So I really do hope that they can. I really do hope that they can figure out a way to give us a higher FPS on this game. But as it sits right now, oh man, if you want a game that looks good, like this looks good, man. I like the way this looks, man. I'm very, very happy with the visuals of this game. I mean, yeah, obviously it could look better, but man, if open world games, when I see the open world games, man, I'm like, yeah, that looks good. But when you see something like God of War that's going to be coming out soon, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this game is so beautiful. And the world's probably going to be like a fraction of the size of this, and it'll probably be split up into loading screens to where you have to load from one to another, or maybe not loading screens, you know, they'll do like the whole cutting through little freaking valleys or alleyways or something like that, just to kind of mask the loading or whatever. But we all basically know that I see candy. See, look at that, man. Boom. You're not gonna see that candy on that's pretty cool. I love how those blue lights are like there to show you those, because that's pretty cool. Oh man, I got a lot of those to collect, man, because I got a whole bunch of them on the PC, but now I got to get. I am technically farther now on this because I have gotten my next Robin suit. So I mean, as you could tell, man, I have been putting some time into this game. I have been putting time into this game to play it, to figure it out, to see what's going on. I have been streamlining this a lot more though than I was on the PC version. But yeah, here we are, man. We're back to here, and I'll be playing this a lot today. So I just wanted to put this video out, let you guys see some more, you know, some good, you know, some good stuff, good explanation. As I get through the game more and more and more, I'll keep making these videos to try to update you and give you more content on them. But as for now, man, I'm happy with this experience. I am. And it looks incredible on my 4K OLED. It looks incredible on my monitor at 1440p, downsampled, like, and the 30 FPS feels pretty decent. Like, I feel like the pace of the game is what's really helping with the 30 FPS. To be completely honest with you guys, like, I was pretty upset about it, but I'm not upset. I'm not upset now. I'm definitely not upset about the 30 frames a second. I think it's pretty good. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.